Hey everyone, hope you're well. Thought I would do a tag video today. Those are always fun. Mike tagged me recently on a video. It's the YouTube watching tag. So I thought I would do it. I would give it a whirl, and since I was tagged, you kind of got to play by the rules, right? Isn't that how BookTube works? If you don't play the rules, you don't survive. So I'm going to jump right into this one. This is all about sort of reading and watching BookTube videos, I guess, and kind of how you manage your channel, or how you sort of navigate the YouTube slash BookTube experience and maintain your own YouTube channel or BookTube channel. So gonna just jump right into it. And the first question is, how many channels are you subscribed to? Like, that's a general question, not just about BookTube. So I don't know if I'm talking generally. I subscribe to a lot of channels. I like a lot of different things. I like politics. I like photography, so I watch a lot of photography YouTube channels. I like some philosophy YouTube channels, like Philosophize This. I'll link that below, but that's a super fantastic channel. Love that one. But I think BookTube, I think I'm about 40 channels, and I try to watch all of those. YouTube doesn't necessarily spit up all of those videos that come up in your feed, so just try to go through the subscriber panel or menu on the left, and then I usually get a chance to watch as much as I can from the videos or the YouTubers that I've subscribed to. So I think about 40 would cover it. And I have no limit on that too. Like, I'll subscribe to more if I like them. So yeah, just the more the merrier, I guess. When do you normally watch YouTube BookTube? In the evening. I tend to watch it later when everyone's kind of decided to leave me alone, and I get some time to myself. Usually I'm doing stuff while I am watching. Like, I tend to treat them more like podcasts in a way, where I put them on, I listen to them, I flip back and forth watching, and then doing other stuff, whether it's work. Often I work at home, even though I probably shouldn't. And then also, like I mentioned, I'm into photography, so if I'm editing photos, yeah, I'll listen to BookTube channels in the background, and usually evening. Sometimes weekends, if I have more time, I'll watch. But otherwise, I'm too busy during the day to be able to watch YouTube videos. How do you balance BookTube watching, reading, and making your own videos? So I don't make that many videos. A lot of you people are super prolific when it comes to filming and editing and posting BookTube content. I haven't been, and I'm trying to build it into a hobby, or like a habit-based hobby, where I produce more content and upload it more often. But so the videos is not super hardcore for me right now. So it's mostly a balance of watching and reading. I typically err on the side of reading because it's easier. I'm usually doing stuff where I can have a book. I can sit and read while I'm eating, or while I'm, doing other things, or sitting with my family, or waiting, or whatever. So I tend to have more time to read. So the balance is definitely on the reading side. Is there a difference between videos you like watching and videos you like making? Well, the videos I like watching are produced way better than the videos that I like making. So I think that's probably the first thing. Is so many people do such wonderful things with YouTube. It always blows me away watching the content other people make. It's great. And the videos I like making, I don't know, I try to make, I like watching the YouTube shelf tours, and I tried doing that myself, but it's just like it not working for me at all. So I'm kind of sticking to these talking head videos, but I'll see if I can wrap my head around that and make something happen in the near future. My my bookshelf, if I ever show it, with one of them anyway. We have a few, but I always wanted a bookshelf that went up and then over top of the windows and then along the roof. So, or the ceiling, I should say, the ceiling of the office where I work. And so it's really not that easy to reach. And I don't have a library ladder. I just kind of use a stool. So it doesn't really work super well. So never thought about the whole booktube thing when I put that bookshelf together. So while I love the bookshelf tour videos, mine is not coming right away. We'll see what happens. Um, who is the first booktuber you subscribed to, and do you still watch them? I have no idea, actually, who the first. One of the earliest channels that I started watching was Michael Kist's channel because I do like history books, and he's kind of was one of the bigger history book YouTube channels. And I know does a lot more than just history, but that was kind of one of the ones that kind of made me think that, yeah, you know what, you could build a YouTube channel around like nonfiction history reads rather than the more mainstream, or not necessarily mainstream, but more popular fiction like fantasy and horror and stuff like that. I see more videos on, and there seems to be more of a larger audience for. So I think Michael Kist was one of the first channels that I ever subscribed to. There's been so many, though, I don't know that that's actually the case. I'm not sure, actually. It's like, but that's about as early as I can remember. Who is the most recent booktuber you subscribe to? I would say Lauren Reads History is the latest channel that I subscribe to. Lauren does like bang on shorts that usually one book reviews, or single book reviews, and Lauren does a fantastic job of producing short form content. And I like long form mostly, but I do watch shorts as well, because a lot of times the recommendations. I mean, that's all you need for a good recommendation. Share an old favorite booktuber. I'm gonna go with Zach Reed, or Zach loves books, or Zach reads books, or whatever it is. These are all gonna get linked to my description below, and so whatever mistakes I'm making now, because I'm just going off memory here. Zach, I've been subscribed to his channel. He's a Toronto book lover, and I've been subscribed to his channel for a long time. I think his channel is fantastic. He's just one of those authentic guys that just likes to read books. So if you haven't gone to see his channel, or viewed his channel, or heard of his channel, I highly recommend you go check his channel out. He's just a great personality. Share a new favorite booktuber. I don't know how new it is, but I'm going to go with Mike at Bibliophile there. I really enjoy Mike's videos. He's like super authentic. Just sits down and talks, makes tons of content, so I like that because there's always something new. He does like the tag videos. He goes over books. He does the bookshelf tours. Just like a good diverse channel doing a lot of different content, and I kind of like that. I don't feel the need that anyone should have just like reviews or just book hauls or just tours or what. I like the channels that have a whole bunch of stuff. Even stuff that's not even really that close to BookTube. I like to hear about their lives and stories and quirky things like the collaboration videos and stuff that Zach does. Like those are all awesome, and I think that Mike does a ton of different stuff. So really like Mike's channel. There's a ton of new subscriptions that I've got now with new new to me booktubers that I didn't have awareness of. So the more videos you make, the more kind of connections that you build, and the more opportunities you get to know people, and that's super cool about YouTube generally, and BookTube in particular, at least as far as I'm aware. So there's a couple of people that I really like that I think you should check out. What is one of your BookTube pet peeves? Yeah, I think the pet peeve might be not related to BookTube itself. I think I find it sometimes hard when YouTube is not recommending the content that I'm looking at or reading or watching regularly, and then I have to start I don't realize that I've missed people's videos, and when I go in through the subscription menu, then I see that I've missed a ton of content that I probably would have watched earlier had I had them pop up in my feed. That's kind of a pet peeve. What about maybe BookTube generally? I find that, like everything, BookTube has like a bit of a sort of a inauthenticity to it. Some channels, and I'm not criticizing them. I think it's you get sucked into the algorithm and you're building a business and you're producing content and you're earning a living, and it kind of dictates a change that a hobbyist might not approach BookTube with, or and I think it sometimes generates inauthenticity in what they're saying. Some channels, I don't believe they're actually reading the books. I really don't. And that sort of annoys me, but it's not really a big deal because nobody makes you watch anything. People are doing what they're doing. It's great. If it's not up your alley, then you just don't watch it. It's not really a huge deal. I never feel the need to kind of jump in on some of the drama or whatever. It's just like, it's a free world. You're free to make your content, and equally you're free to watch content. And if it's not something that you want, then no problem. So yeah, I don't pay too much attention to that drama that comes out of the churn of BookTube. What have you learned from watching other BookTubers? Well, I've been trying to watch other BookTubers to learn about making content that people actually want to watch. I mean, it's hard because you have to balance making a video that's watchable, but being authentic and conveying your interest in or love in books. And so it's actually hard if you're not a natural or a good actor, maybe, or what have you. So I've learned a lot from watching the YouTubers that I enjoy watching and trying to figure out, what they do, what their formula is, what I can learn from them and sort of bring to my own channel, because it's not that easy. Some of the BookTube channels that I really like Pros and Petticoats. It's just like professional but authentic at the same time, like that fantastic background, just like the channel conveys its a love of books, and it's professional but authentic at the same time. So I just think that's fantastic. But it's every channel is different, and so I appreciate that. So yeah, I don't know if I answered that question. I think it's less about what I have learned for me and what I'm trying to learn, because there's so much that you can learn from people that aren't just about the specific books they're reading and the content. But that's, I guess, trying not to lose sight of that either. So because when it comes down to it, it's all about books and the fact that we all share a love of reading, and so that's fantastic. Optional, tag some of your favorite booktubers. I got a lot of channels that I really like that I haven't mentioned this video that I probably should have. So I'm going to tag a bunch of you below, and just want you to, I appreciate all the hard work that goes into these channels. It's super awesome. It's a crazy thing how good people are at some of these things, and because they're not easy, I know. And I think you guys are all fantastic. Hopefully you enjoyed this one, and we will see you on the next video coming up sometime that I don't know when, because I just don't have a schedule. So appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.